Hello everyone, Castle95 here, and tonight we're going to talk about Trevor Lee and the potential of a cult. So my point in this video will be that I want more drama in the X division. Because let's talk about this year. What we had was Sanjay Dutt and his storyline to becoming the X division champion after all these years, and then he was really happy about it, and it was in India, and his home country, and you had Loki who played a major role in this thing, and he said, Sanjay, well, maybe there's a reason why you didn't won the X division title all these years in the first place. Maybe you don't deserve it, or you weren't born for this, so fuck you. And Sanjay was there like, well, I'm asking for it, and for our friendship I'm asking you to give me a chance, and I want to become the world champion. You know, this is my last shot. It was very emotional, emotive, and it was great. So I like that kind of wrestling. You know, normally the X division is reduced, well, reduced is not the right word, but it thrives more to the sport side of wrestling, you know, just competition and moves and crazy spots and multi-man matches, which there's nothing wrong with that, and it doesn't make it better or worse, it's just different. But I personally like the more dramatic and entertaining side of wrestling, you know. I don't know if that happens to you, but I enjoy a good match, but if it has a lot of context and the characters are cool, then I will enjoy it even more. So after Slammiversary, this became sort of, Trevor Lee won the title back, then Sanjay won it back again, then because of Petey Williams coming back, and Trevor Lee now had to deal with two veterans that wanted his spot. So Trevor Lee recruited Caleb Conley and Andre Everett, which Andre Everett, it was forced as hell. Like, he literally had no reason to team up with Trevor Lee again, but this could have been just explained with a backstage segment, I guess. Just a good enough excuse to make us believe that Andrew wants to work with Trevor again, you know, especially after he got a run as face, and he was, I don't know if he was supposed to win the title, but you know, it was great. Trevor Lee versus Andre Everett with Shane Helms in the middle, it was cool. But this could have been explained with just Trevor Lee saying something like, well, these old guys are coming and they haven't been around in the tougher years of this company. Now they feel like they want to steal our spot, and they want to make the X division what it was 10 years ago, and we shouldn't let them do this. And that's why, Andrew, you should join me in my crusade to kick these veterans out of the impact zone, because they don't deserve it, and they want to replace us, even though, you know, they weren't here when we most needed them, you know, something like that. That was a good enough excuse to just say, alright, that happened, and they explained it to us. But anyways, the thing is, this became the young guys versus the old guys, and trying to fight over the division and who receives the spotlight and stuff. So during this period, the drama wasn't really there. I mean, I will say that from the show after Slammiversary up until Destination X, the X division wasn't really paying attention to that side of wrestling. I mean, the matches were great. Petey Williams back, it's awesome. And what I was expecting coming out of the Super X Cup when Desmond Xavier won, and this is just what I was expecting. I'm not saying that what they did was wrong, or that what I was disappointed with Bound for Glory. Just, I was expecting to have a one-on-one match, you know, just like in Slammiversary, a more personal feud between Desmond Xavier and Trevor Lee, not a strictly sports rivalry between them to say who was the best man in the X division. But you know, I wanted more drama, that's it. So we had a multi-man match at Bound for Glory. Trevor Lee retained, and even that match had a lot of drama, because Petey Williams hit the Canadian Destroyer at the end, and Trevor Lee basically steal the victory from him in his home country. So that, I think that alone can become a really great feud in itself, you know, between Trevor Lee and Canadian Destroyer Petey Williams. So there's a lot of potential in there. And also, imagine if Trevor Lee takes this Cult of Lee thing to the next level. Maybe he becomes so paranoid about losing the X division title that he stops trusting Andre Everett and Caleb Conley. He becomes kind of a madman, and then he loses the title, then he becomes even more mad, and then he makes his cult into a literal cult, and it could be a lot of funny stuff and entertaining stuff to come out of it. I don't know if you will enjoy that as much as I, but I'm just throwing ideas out there. You know, another thing that was in my mind was Desmond Xavier. he, in comparison to the other guys in the X division, he hasn't really talked that much. You know, who is he? He comes from Ohio. He's a good guy. He used to dance. He likes to have fun. He's good with people, with veterans, but nothing else really. Like, if you compare him to Sanjay Dutt with all his years of history, and he recently won the X division title, that he won it so much. Then Petey Williams is the Canadian Destroyer. He has a loyal fan base, and well, he too has been just limited to be the veteran that has come back and hasn't really done anything. But Trevor Lee, remember his trip to Tijuana? That segment was great, because you had Trevor Lee speaking to the promoters there, saying, why is my face not in the banner, and then saying, I'm the face of this division, and I will say I'm even the face of this company. And then he with the catchphrase of, together we are Trevor, and you know, you should join the cult of Lee. And it add a lot of personality to Trevor Lee. I mean, he's also a funny guy, but he's always cheating. He somehow made Caleb Conley and Andrew Everett just obey him. But what I was saying is, Desmond Xavier, imagine if he goes to the middle of the ring with his Super X cup, you know, the cup that he won beating Ishimori. So he stands in the middle of the ring and says, you know, I won this tournament and I proved that I'm the best in the X division, and all I was asking for was a one-on-one match with Trevor Lee at Bound for Glory. You know, you don't think I deserve that? Yeah, I deserve that. But they put me in a multi-man match, and that's why I didn't win the title. So we can say that Desmond is frustrated with the company. He can even start destroying that cup in the middle of the ring, saying, you know, this is not what I deserve, this is not what I signed for, and I am the best in the X division, and if they don't give me a one-on-one match with Trevor Lee, I will destroy the X division myself. So, you know, that will be a good twist in Desmond's character, and I think that would be a good idea. I don't know, but yeah, so I think that will be it for this video. My point was that I want more drama in the X division, because, you know, even the tag team division has put a lot of effort into that aspect this year, adding Conan and now Sami Callihan, and the knockouts are great. I mean, they are just as good as the main event scene, if you ask me. So yeah, that will be it for this video. Don't forget to comment. I really like the feedback, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.